Welcome to The Explainer. So today, we're going to talk about a totally new way of building AI. Forget about just a single tool. We're looking at how to create these smart, self-organizing AI teams that can pretty much adapt to anything you throw at them.
All right, so let's just start with a basic question, right? You've got a problem you need to solve. Could be something simple, like a math problem, or something way more complex, like writing a big chunk of code. How do you actually put together the perfect team of AI experts to get that job done?
Well, for the longest time, the approach has been kind of one size fits all. I mean, imagine hiring a huge, super expensive construction crew. We're talking cranes, bulldozers, the whole 9 yards, just to change a light bulb. Sure, they'll get it done, but what a colossal waste of resources, right?
And that really gets us to the heart of the issue with this old approach, this idea of a static, inflexible AI team. In these systems, being inefficient, well, it's not a bug. It's basically built right into the system.
Okay, and this slide makes it super clear what we're talking about. You've got these old systems using the same heavy-duty, super expensive team of AI agents for both of these tasks. For something like 2 plus 2, it's just massive overkill. And for a complex mathematical proof, that same team might not even have the right skills, which means it just fails. So you're either being incredibly wasteful or totally ineffective.
So the big question is, how do we get past this super wasteful approach? Well, researchers have come up with this new framework, and it's called AutoMaAS, and it completely rethinks the whole process. You can think of it like a really smart automated manager for all your AI teams.
And here is the absolute game changer. AutoMaAS doesn't have a fixed roster of players. Nope. Instead, for every single question you ask it, it dynamically puts together the most effective and, get this, the cheapest group of AI agents to get the job done right. It's building a custom-made team on the fly every single time.
So how in the world does it actually do that? It's not just guessing. AutoMaAS runs on 4 incredibly clever principles. You can almost think of it as the manager's secret playbook for building a winning team.
Okay, rule number 1. The team is always changing. This AI manager is constantly looking at its players. Any agents that aren't performing well or are just too expensive, they get fired. But here's the really cool part. Agents that work great together can be automatically fused into one. They create these new, more powerful super agents that are now total experts at that combined task.
Number 2, this manager is absolutely obsessed with the budget. It uses something called a cost tensor, which is basically a fancy, multidimensional spreadsheet to figure out the true cost of a solution in real time. And it's weighing everything: API prices, how busy the system is, even how quickly you need the answer. It's all about making the smartest financial call, every single time.
All right, third thing, it learns as it goes. You know, just like a good manager, AutoMaAS pays super close attention to feedback. It looks at user ratings and how well things went on every single task to get smarter about who to pick for the next job. It's constantly improving its game.
And finally, rule number 4, no secrets. The system is totally transparent. It can actually spit out a full report explaining why it did what it did. It'll tell you exactly why it hired this AI agent instead of that one to solve your problem. It shows all its work.
Okay, so this all sounds amazing in theory, right? But how does this new approach actually do when you put it up against the competition? Well, the results, they're pretty stunning. So take a look at this. On a really tough math reasoning benchmark, it's called GSM 8K, AutoMaAS hits an accuracy of 95.4%. I mean, that is a huge leap over the other state-of-the-art methods, and that includes systems that were handcrafted by people and other automated ones.
And on some other tasks, the jump is even bigger. When it comes to something like generating computer code, AutoMaAS shows a massive 7.1% improvement in accuracy over the next best automated method. And let me tell you, in the world of AI performance, that is a huge deal.
But here's what's truly mind-blowing. It's not just that it's better, it's also cheaper. AutoMaAS gets these higher accuracy scores while at the same time cutting the overall computing costs by 3 to 5% compared to the other top methods. So you're getting better results for less money. That's the holy grail, right?
So let's zoom out. What does all of this actually mean for the future of artificial intelligence? This isn't just some small academic tweak. We're talking about a fundamentally new blueprint for how we can build and use AI systems.
Okay, so here's the big takeaway. We are moving towards AI that is smarter, more efficient, and way more accessible. It's smarter because it can literally adapt its own team to fit the problem. It's more efficient because we're not wasting all these powerful resources on simple little tasks anymore. And maybe most importantly, it's more accessible because by making it cheaper, we're putting these powerful AI tools into the hands of a lot more people.
And that leaves us with one last big question to think about. If AI can now build and manage its own custom-built teams of experts, what are the really complex problems they could solve next? What challenges in science or medicine, or even in human creativity, are they going to be able to tackle that were just impossible for us to solve before?